I know this is going to be a very controversial video and topic, but I want to talk in a Christian perspective as a man of God. I want to talk about abortion. Now, a lot of people, when they think of abortion, they think of killing a baby. Now, in my perspective, abortion is a way to kill your child. And I don't stand with abortion. I don't think that Jesus will be okay if a country makes abortion legal, because that is opening the door to some people will say murder. The thing about abortion is people actually try to study it, and scientists don't even understand it because this is spiritual, it's not physical. But they say that life starts when there's fertilization. When the sperm egg, when the sperm cell hits the egg, the second the connection happens, God breathes into that pile of, because it's going to start to become a pile of cells, living cells. All living organisms have cells. Fish have cells, humans have cells, my dog has cells, we all have cells. So that body of cells, the second it is formed, the very second it's formed, God breathes into it and it becomes a living thing. And when it has a heart, it's proof that it's already alive. But even when it doesn't have a heart and it's already forming, God is forming it. And there's something interesting that Jesus says about being born again. Now, Jesus was, it was like maybe late at night. Jesus was late at night. He was somewhere camping or, sitting down or praying, something. Nicodemus was a Pharisee that wanted to understand more about Jesus. He was the only Pharisee that I really like because he was curious about God. He wasn't like the other Pharisees that were condemning Jesus, like, "How dare you call yourself the Son of God? Who are you? You're a devil, or you're this and that." I mean, they named Jesus many horrible things to the point where I don't even know if they deserve to be forgiven. But what I do know, Nicodemus was different. He stood out among all the other Pharisees. He went up to Jesus at night, hiding himself because he didn't want to make it public. He said, "Jesus, I know that you come from God, but I want to understand what you meant by this and this and this and that." So the story goes on. It's in the Bible, it's in the New Testament. And there was a part when Jesus answered that you may not understand how life begins in the womb. So therefore you cannot understand the second this when the Holy Spirit comes into you and you are born again. Because he wanted to know about being born again. What does that mean? And Jesus basically answered him, being born again, you won't understand it because it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual aspect. And you, because Nicodemus, he was a Pharisee, and they had physical mindset. They didn't think very spiritual. They thought very worldly, very physical. So they didn't understand, being born again. Born again doesn't mean that you come out of the womb of your mother again. It means you're going underwater, you come out. That's baptism. So he was basically saying, Jesus was saying something very interesting in that passage that it really hits me to the point where it even runs forever. We will never understand how a baby is born in a womb, how God makes it. We will never understand it. Scientists can try to study the womb, people can try to study and put theories, but the truth of the matter is, no one understands how a baby is actually formed because it's spiritual. It is so spiritual. We're not animals. We're different from animals. We are human beings. We are mankind. We are the special possession of Jesus and of God. We are the human race. And when God creates a human in a womb, it's a beautiful thing. Because the second it is fertilized, there is life, and God breathes into that living thing. That's what I think about abortion. So now let's think about, should it be legal or illegal? I think personally it should be very illegal, because you can't just have the right to kill your own baby. You may not know if it's a boy or girl. It may just be a pile of cells, But if it has cells, it's living. If it has cells, it is living. And if it's living, God already breathed his breath on that pile of cells. It's a living being. It's a human, not an animal, a human. That's precious blood. And I believe that abortion should be really illegal and against the law tremendously. And whoever tries to abort their baby in any way, I believe they should really consider to go to a psychologist, because it's not normal and it's not good that you are willing to kill your own son or daughter just so that you don't have to take care of the baby. You could make the baby born and give life and let it have a chance to live in this earth just like you are already living on this earth, and give it to a stepmother or stepfather or to someone. But killing your own baby, it's just so demonic. And I believe that yes, women have their own body, because here's the thing, there's people that accept abortion, and one of the common ways they try to attack is but it's my body. But it's my body. I want to kill my own baby. It's my body. It's my life. And let me tell you something about that. Yes, it is your body. Yes, it is your life. But no, you don't have the right to kill your own baby. You don't have the right to make an abortion. Why? Because your body actually belongs to God. You didn't create yourself in your own mother's womb. God did. God created you in your own mother's womb. You are belonging to God. You are a temple of the Holy Spirit. And that's really interesting. So that's what I wanted to say. I want you guys to show me your thoughts, share your thoughts, and tell me what you think. I believe that God is a good God, and He is not a God that will want an abortion. I don't think God is the type of God that will want a baby to be killed, especially when in the first place that baby is a human being, soul, spirit, and heart and mind. Even if it's a pile of cells, God already breathed on it. He's already forming it. It's there. That's a living being right there. You may not understand it because it's spiritual, not physical, spiritual. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it.